Hello, air signs. Welcome to the Power of Three and another Hocus Pocus message for March 2024. Doing it a little different this time. We're kind of controlling the energy a little more, for a lack of a better way to explain it. I'm using the overall energy to look at you and what it is about you that your said person, whoever it is, has a problem with, basically. Okay. Um, it's so far you're the third element that I've done, and each one so far, including yourself, the energies have been amazing, and this is what's hated. Par for the course, right? It's not really surprising, but I'll let you know what the decks we are using as we go, but we must well just get started, air signs. So if you're an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, could be a message here for you. So, to start things off, from my Heavenly Father, I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. It comes from John chapter 14, verse 18. Now, that's the thing. You have been comfortless many, many times, I feel like. Supporting energy is coming from the Making Magic Oracle. And air signs, you got perseverance. Perseverance. From being down and out every time you turn around. It's always the hardest. It's always the hard, rocky path, which is fine and dandy in hindsight when you look back or you think about it. But when you're feeling it and you're going through it, or you've just got off one and you got to get on another one and you're tired, your feet hurt, everything about your being in this world hurts, because the path has never seemed to be smooth for you. It takes its toll after a while. The motivation to keep going despite the odds. This is your overall energy. This is what pisses somebody off, or maybe numerous people, air signs. Take it how it applies. The supporting energy is coming from my precious little unicorn deck, and you guys got love. The answer that you're seeking is always love. You see, that's what your comeback always is, basically, in one form or another. Love for whoever, whatever, even possibly at some points or some moments in your day for your enemies, which is not easy to do. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. It's about having faith, although you're not perfect. Not by any means. But for some reason, God, air signs, keeps you very, very close to Him by keeping you on those rocky paths. You may have learned to accept that. You may not have. But somehow you persevere. You fall, you get up. And it irritates somebody. So let's see how it's affecting you. Again, a little different. We're using the soul connections when two hearts meet for the main spread to see, if this is affecting your love life. Is this a mate of yours or somebody that you're just getting to know? You know what I mean? Or is it work, family? Could be anybody. Thank you, Holy Spirit of Jesus, divine archangels, my spirit guides, and my earth tribe for being here with Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. The element of air and their Hocus Pocus message for March 2024 for their highest good. Now, what's being affected by whoever has a problem with the way our air signs are? Marriage. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts. blending together. And that's the key there. It's blending oftentimes two completely different personalities, likes, dislikes, and sometimes, perhaps in this instance, it's the air sign themselves being pulled down. The hocus pocus is probably not purposeful, but what I'm picking up on here is possibly you being tired of being pulled down by somebody who is not strong, by somebody who you're married to, that when they get pushed down, they stay down and cry. And they basically have to be picked up. They don't get up. And that can be exhausting. That can be a form of hocus pocus, right? Why can't you be more like me? Why is it that some people can't learn from other people? They criticize instead. That's what I feel here. All right, what else for the air signs? What else is being affected? Learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. What did I just say 2 seconds ago? Sometimes I just get creeped out. And your overall energy about you. Love. The answer that you're seeking is love. See, it's almost like it comes out of you. Like I say, it's your answer to everything. It's like your comeback. It's like you're trying to teach your counterpart to be stronger. You probably have even thought, what is going to happen to them when if I was to, not be here anymore? Like, what if God took me tomorrow? How are they going to survive when they can't get themselves back up? All right, one fell here. Signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. Well, once you get involved with true love and that true love meets, and there's still problems and there's still issues to deal with, which feels like, again, this is the hocus pocus energy. If you're with the right person, but it's still not perfect, well, what is, right? But you still have to deal with it. You still have to manage that hocus pocus energy. You have to manage that dark energy that's trying to weave its way through and ruin something that's good and meant to be. But it's still a learning process. Okay. Now let's clarify and look a little more into your person. And also, what we're doing is, right before we close, we're going to grab some letters to see if your person's initial comes out. Or initials, because I've been putting 2 on each pile. So I'm using for you the Tarot de la Nuit for the clarifier. And of course we're extra clarifying with the Hocus Pocus. This is a gorgeous deck. So for the air signs, please clarify now this energy that's out here for them. And, oh, that's too many. Let's clarify marriage. Give us the person, the air signs, the energy of the world. It's marriage, right? It's not over, okay? But there is forces against it. It's your world. It is what you make it. If you allow defeat, there will be defeat. If you insist on victory, then so too shall that be. You're making me talk weird. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. They want me to bring this back so you can look at the significance of the... She's holding... I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a cup or... There's something gold that she's holding, but that owl there, you see how it has two wings. It's just weird how it's right in front of her like that. It's... Let me just say that again while as you look at that. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. Even if you look at her and the owl as the two counterparts, so totally different, but yet it's the world it's meant to be. You're each other's world. Learn. Let love show you how to learn from each other. Also signifies the world, because it's a new chapter. The Empress. I feel like this is you guys, air signs, having the love and the patience to make any alterations, make any sacrifices that you need to help your counterpart learn. Help them to learn by letting the love itself show them how to love themselves, perhaps, so that they can pick themselves up and be strong, like what is maybe so admired, it's hated. There's a fine line between love and hate. It doesn't mean that they hate you, but they hate the fact that they can't be like you. Signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. Yes, that's you looking back at those original signs that got you with your person and brought you to the place where you are now. Boom. Place where you are now. Signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. The Fool. I feel like this is somebody that has decided a long time ago that they will always be a fool for your person. You will always take that chance to make things work, to make things right, to bring peace, to stay together. Despite any hocus pocus energy, even if it's from, you know, just the devil himself trying to break up a good thing, because that's what he does, right? Why do you think marriages don't break up very easy that are abusive? It's not there. Everything's going right there, right? Yeah, everything's running smooth as far as he's concerned in those relationships. So he's got to go over and attack the good ones. Right? Making people feel inferior to the other one, you know? Because, why? Because people aren't perfect. So, you know, we all have an ego, and it's up to us to bite our tongue. It's up to us to think before we speak. Right? And sometimes people don't do that. get nervous, they joke around, they feel comfortable when they shouldn't, and people take things the wrong way. So, even in relationships, which seem to be also the theme in these Hocus Pocus messages, which I also will share with you, air signs, so far. I feel like this is kind of all one energy, but yet, you know, it is open. If, you know, one thing just resonates with you, that's fine. And in the other readings, I feel like there was more two solid energies, but this one here feels like all one. Let's see now. Let's see what kind of Hocus Pocus energy comes out to extra clarify this. And maybe just how difficult this has been. Because obviously there has been a bit of difficulty, or we wouldn't have I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. Obviously there's times when this energy itself may bring you down. Let's see what comes out over in the overall with perseverance and love. Clarify perseverance with love, which also just kind of is an overall thing of what I just said is going on here in the overall reading. You just persevere. Even when you don't see eye to eye with your person and they just seem like they're the complete opposite of you in that way, and it pulls you down because you feel like you have to pick them up. And we have the Page of Cups. This is I feel like your person apologizes a lot. You know, one of those people that, you know, they trip and all the stuff falls. And it's one of those things that just happens, but they're like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And it's like, you know, you're like, it's fine. Like, it's not your fault. It happens. People trip and fall. But they're like, you know, they just can't stop apologizing. That's what I feel like this is. And it's coming out to clarify the overall energy, perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. Like, for instance, there, he's pointing up, way up to the high top there, right? Might have to get all the way up there. Gotta find the guts and glory to do it. Alright, marriage with the world. Yeah, honey. The High Priestess. I'm not surprised the High Priestess is out here. The Empress is out here. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is the reason that you're married to begin with to this person, right? You followed your instincts. You followed the signs in the past that brought you to where you're at. In the space and time where you discovered that your person's not perfect. But you still have to, you still persevere and know within yourself that your higher self knows that this is still the right person for you. It's just something you have to work through. It's a hocus pocus energy, because nothing in this world is perfect. And it's only going to be what you make it. But it is your person. You are not with the wrong person. Even though it's not perfect. Let's see what comes out with Learn and the Empress. If anybody can teach somebody about love, it's an Empress. If anybody can show love, it's an Empress. King of Cups. King of Love. Now this could be, you could have a lot of water in your chart, or this is your person. Okay, again, which is what I think it is your person you're dealing with. They love you, you love them. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you love each other. And they probably already have learned a lot, whether they realize it or not, from you, and you them. The Fool under signs. This is lightning, the Ten of Lightning, so the Ten of Swords. So that would be, you know, a betrayal, an ending. So, have you questioned it? Yes, you have. You have questioned quietly to yourself, kibosh, and the whole thing. I'm sure you've had your moments. I really do. Hangman. You haven't done nothing yet, though. Because I feel like you're figuring out that that's probably not the right answer. So let's see. Let's see if your person's initials come out. Let's see what we got here. We've got T, R, N, B, A, H, E, and D. Oh, honey baby. All right, we're going to use the love and light to close this energy out safely and get you guys, you air signs, you Aquarius, Gemini, and Libras, a message to take away for your highest good. Thank you so much for being here with the air signs in this Hocus Pocus message for March 2024. There we go. Spend more time outdoors. They are like trees planted along the riverbank, bearing fruit each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do. Comes from Psalm chapter 1, verse 3. Again, this is just confirming for me that, you know, God knows you have your moments where you doubt your intuition. You doubt the signs that brought you where you're at with the person that you're at, that you love. But why must there be struggles? Why must there be disagreements and strains? Why must it feel like I have to question myself and where I'm at? Well, you can stop. And remember, I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. So in those moments, just ask the Lord to help you. Give you the words, give you the love, patience, whatever's needed. Until maybe one day, your King of Cups will learn how to pick himself up and be what it is that he adores in you and admires. Air signs, I'm going to leave your Hocus Pocus message there. I hope it's served and helped you in the way that it was intended. And if it has, hitting the like button and subscribing and even commenting is all free. And quite frankly, so is your salvation from Jesus. So until I see you again, bye for now.